This is a basketball. It is round. It's full of air. When you put it towards the ground, it bounces up. When you put it in the hoop, if you can, you score points. Depending on where you shoot it from, it's either 1, 2, or 3 points. Now you might be thinking, what is this guy talking about? Those of you that know the great Vince Lombardi, when he was with the Green Bay Packers, when a rookie started out with him, he would do this same thing with the football. That was telling them they was going to get back to basics. Guys, I think that's what the game of basketball needs to do today. It's a very simple game that James Naismith in 1891 made. It's a wonderful game. But today we have made it in ways so complicated. Did you ever think that you would see great college athletes to have to take jump shots from the free throw line because they was having problems with free throws? Did you ever think that you'd see in an Elite 8 NCAA Division I game a team score 39 points? Or final scores of college basketball games 41-40. That should be halftime scores, guys. I believe in defense, and no offense to these other great sports, but if you want to see a sport with very few goals scored, go watch hockey or soccer. They've got great athletes, great defense, and I believe in defense. But we have lost the simple art of shooting. There's so many great teams that you hear, like at the end of the game, coach say, we got a great defense, but we can't shoot. And it puts so much pressure on our defense because we can't score. Guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Mitchell Gaither. I live in Quitman, Arkansas. I'm the founder and the coach of a small AAU organization called the Arkansas Wolves. I'm also a very good trainer, and I do basketball clinics. Now, I'm not very well known, but I'm hoping to change that one of these days. And I believe I've come up with one of the best or the best ways to train a shooter. Okay, the method is called the Rope and the Ripmaster, and I hope to be doing a series on YouTube to teach you how to shoot. Awesome. Really quick. Go. Why is it called the Rope and the Ripmaster? Well, I'll start out with a very simple version of it. And if you want to better your shooting, it's going to cost you a $20 investment. You go to Walmart, you probably already got a basketball. Get your basketball. Get you some tape. Just a little piece of tape's all you need. A 1/4 inch soft rope. What you do is you need a place at least 12 feet high to hang from. You take the end of the rope and you cut it off where it will hang 6 inches from the ground, and you fray it like this right here. Make sure it's frayed. Then you measure and you mark the 10-foot mark, not from the end of the rope, but from the ground. The tape represents the front 2 inches of the rim that's facing you. Why am I using a rope? More shots are missed left and right than are long and short. Players, coaches, just think if you can eliminate 50% of your misses left and right, how much more would that prove your shooting, your scores of your team? This will do that. What it does is you shoot on the rope, and after so often, it's a long process. It's not a quick fix. It takes at least a month to see the difference. But what it does is it trains the mind, not the eye, where the dead center of the basket is. What you do is you start off on the rope, and you do what's called the weighted position. You left-hander. And let me say, during this series, unless I can get somebody to help me, you will not see me shoot very well right now. I've played over 40 years as a right-hander. Through multiple shoulder injuries, it's gotten to where I can't use my right arm very well. So the last 5 weeks, I've trained myself to shoot left-handed. But anyway, as a left-hander, you've got to line up with your foot towards the rope, left foot, your feet shoulder-width apart with your right foot slightly behind your left foot. If you're a right-hander, you do just the opposite. Right foot, lined up with the rope, left foot, shoulder-width apart, slightly behind your right foot. This is called the weighted position. I learned this off a great shooting tape on Better Basketball. It's like a waiter at a fast food restaurant. What you do, and I'm going to have to do this left-handed, is you aim at that 10-foot mark. Starting off, all you want to do is hit the rope. Eventually, what you want to do is hit the rope 1 to 2 inches above the tape, which is the front 2 inches of the rim, and get it to come down. Get it to come down the rope dead center with the rope dead center of the basketball and with it coming down, but not moving the rope that much. This straightens your shot up, plus improves your arc. What it will do if you dead center is very hard to do, but it's possible. I've done it a few times. It will come down, and when it hits into that rope will wrap around that ball and it will pop. That tells you you ought to have a good shooting night if you can do that. But what you do is you stand 1 to 2 feet away from the rope, at least every other day, 20 to 25 reps, just like that, trying to hit the rope. Over just like that. That was almost dead center, and that was left-handed, guys. Did you see how that rope didn't move that much and it almost popped? You do that over and over. It's just simple, guys. It's just simple. Over and over, it creates muscle memory. It creates the dead center of the basket in your mind. But if you will do this within 3 to 6 months, you won't believe how much your shot will improve. Okay. You probably asked, Coach Mitchell, how many times do I need to do it? How serious are you? How serious are you? Okay, if you're just a casual basketball player, do it 10, 20 times every other day. If I was a young man and wanted a college scholarship, or if I was in college playing, I wanted to better my shooting, I'd do it 25 to 100 times, at least every other day for a month, and then about 20 times every other day. Or what I would recommend, set yourself a goal. Do 1,000 reps on this within a 4 to 6 week period. Then after that, maybe 10 times a day. That's basically what I do, and this works. It works, guys, but you've got to do it. The only way this won't work is if you don't do it. I know I'm 48 years old, and it's improved my shooting 15% in the last year. If it'll work for me, it'll work for you.
No.
Okay, then after you do this, guys, you go to the front 2 inches of the rim, and remember, always shoot on the front 2 inches of the rim facing you. Like right there, there's the front 2 inches. If I change, right there's the front 2 inches. Always try to cut the basket into north, south, east, and west. South being the front 2 inches facing you, north being the back of the rim, east and west being the right and the left side of the rim. We've done establish more shots are missed left and right, so you definitely don't want to hit on the east or the west side of the rim. 90% of the shots that hit on the back of the rim go out. So you always want to shoot for that front 2 inches facing you. And then you do the waiter 5 to 10 times after you do the rope, just like that. Just like that. And then go shoot. Shoot on the basket. Don't worry about making the basket. That's the problem. Just shoot. Shoot like you would on the rope. Concentrate on your form. Because once you shoot, everything from your feet up determines where that basket goes in. So you concentrate on this right here, just like that right there. Don't worry about making the basket. Do this over and over and over again, and I promise you, you'll be rewarded for it. Okay, I know a lot of y'all, most of y'all watching this are going to think, well, it don't work. You can't determine where this works or not. You've got to try it. And before you judge where it does work or not, I want to challenge you guys something. Do this a month. Everybody watching me, do this a month. I believe most players, unless you've got an excellent shooting touch, will need to do it longer than that. But you will notice a difference. The better your form, the more it improves. I believe this will improve you no matter if you shoot from the hip. But the better the form, the faster you improve, the more you improve. But I'm not going to sit here and try to sell this to you, because if I was a salesman, my family would starve to death. I'm a basketball player, I'm a basketball coach. I couldn't sell diamond rings to women at a 90% discount. This is it. You either do this and you get better, or you don't do it and you don't get better. It's that. That's as simple as it is. I have more information on this whole shooting system. If you want to, email me at mitchellmgate@aol.com. All small case letters. MITCHELLMGAITH@AOL.com. Okay, until next time, better shooting.